Hi, this is Anna, and welcome back to my channel, Real Raw Rentals. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over my financial update for the months of November and December of 2021. So starting with property number 1, for November, I had my mortgage payment, my rent, my management fee, which is 10% of my rent. I had a couple utility charges, and then I also had November's rent with the management fee and again, utility payment. So the reason why October's rent and management fee shows up in November is because my tenant was late on paying that. In terms of the utility charges and payments, the tenant pays that, but I pay it up front and they reimburse me. So for instance, here you can see they reimbursed me for the $74.59. So here you can see all the totals, my total income, total expenses, and that leaves me with a net for property number 1 of $1,622 for the month of November 2021. Moving on to December, it's fairly simple. I have the monthly mortgage payment, the rent, and the property management fee. Overall, that leaves me with a net income of $441.04. Now for property number 2. Property number 2 in general is my simplest property. So for November, I had rent, I had my property management fee, which is $70 every month versus the 10% that my other two properties charge as a management fee per month. The garage door broke, and so that was a $150 charge to fix that. And then I paid the 2021 property taxes. This property is in St. Louis County, and the taxes I had to pay came out to be $1,728.38. That left me with an overall loss of $948.38 for the month of November. Now December, super simple. I got my rent and then I had to pay property management fee. So that left me with a net income of $930. So my last property is property number 3. For November, I had an insurance payment, utilities that I paid, and then I decided I wanted to pay off my insurance through June so that I wouldn't get this $55 payment every month. So I paid $320.60. As you'll see down below, they still charged me the $55.10, so that is something I have to look into. I got rent, I paid the property management fee, and then the tenant paid me back for some utilities. I believe this utility value of $120.37 is paying me back from one of the energy bills from October. So overall, here are the totals, and that leaves me with a net income of $740.13. Moving down to December, again, I have the insurance fee. The freezer wasn't working, so a technician came out to repair it. And then I also pay a 10% fee on any repairs that happen, so I had to pay $6.42 for that. Utility payback from the tenant of $129.54. I got rent, I paid the management fee, and then the freezer still wasn't working. And this is actually the second time that they had come to repair the freezer. And it seemed like the refrigerator just really needed to be replaced. So that's what we did for $1,369.41. And then here's the management fee for the repair. Clearly, that's a lot of money to pay for the repair. At the moment, it's worth it for me just not to have to deal with any of this. And so while I don't like paying 10% on any repair, I'm not in a rush to figure out a way around that because I do really like my property management team and I think they do a really good job. So overall, you can sum everything up, and this month of December 2021, I'm left with a net loss of $377.53. So if I go for November and add all 3 properties together, I end up with a net income for the month of $1,391.97. And then similarly, in December, you can add everything up, and I am left with a net income of $993.51. Now, I also try to save as much as I can from my traditional job to deposit into savings for my rental properties so that I can purchase another one as soon as possible. So in October, I was able to save money, but I forgot to deposit it. And so November, it shows as me not depositing any money. And so then in December, I deposited what I had saved in October as well as what I had saved in November, which ended up being $3,438.39. So then you can see the overall gains and losses for November and December. These values are the exact same that they were For the overall property losses and gains, the only difference is in December, I have added the personal deposit that I made into my account. So lastly, that brings us to the year-to-date finances. In November, again, here's my net income of $1,391.97. At the beginning of the month of November, I had a net balance of negative $17,183.62. With the income that I made, my new balance at the end of November was negative $15,791.65. Slowly but surely, I'm working my way up to a positive number, but clearly it's taking a while. Then in December, my net income was $4,431.90. Because I started the month with the same value that I ended in November, when I add the income for December, I am left with a balance at the end of the month of negative $11,359.75. Now that's all I have in terms of the numbers for this update. In terms of coming up, my number one goal is to turn my negative balance into a positive one. So as you saw in this update, I currently owe $11,359.75. And now that's money that I borrowed from my personal savings, but I'd really like to get it back as soon as possible so that I actually have an emergency fund. So in terms of my plan to pay it off, my plan is to pay it off in 4 months, but hopefully I could do it in a little less. So if I were to pay it off in 4 months, I would need to increase my balance by $2,839.94 per month. I'm pretty confident that this will be doable because assuming I have no repairs or maintenance or anything else that comes up, I should make about $2,500 per month through the combination of all 3 of my properties. And that's because 2 of my properties, I only pay their mortgage once a year, and those payments won't happen in the next 4 months. Additionally, I'm not expecting to pay any property taxes or other big expenses during these months. So in order to make it to my minimum of $2,839.94, I would have to deposit about $340 per month from savings from my 9-to-5 job. That feels doable to me, and hopefully I could save more than that. And of course, should any maintenance or repairs happen, I would have to save more than that to still make my 4 months goal, but I don't anticipate that being a problem. In terms of my future financial updates, as I mentioned in my previous update, I'm switching to updating you once a quarter. Since at the moment, since I only have 3 properties, there's rarely anything super exciting that happens month to month. That being said, if anything major does happen, I will update you before the end of the quarter. But for now, expect my next financial update like this one to be posted in early April. In terms of my next video that I'm releasing, it is financially related because it's the overview for all of 2021 in terms of the financials and the portfolio as a whole. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to get more videos like this in your feed in the future.